EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us in South America in the vibrant and colorful Brazilian beachside city of Rio de Janeiro. Today, week 12 of the NFL season is upon us, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Snowhawks of Houston taking on our home team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Let's go now. Warriors, 70.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. You look at this defense. They played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Hey, take that, take that.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 50-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 50 Bobcat, 50 Bobcat. Ready.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Got him in. It's Tyquan Thornton. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play. First down. Heck of a start for him here, Charles, on this opening drive, and they're doing it all through the air. That's 4 snaps and 4 passes so far.
I do think that there's an argument, Brandon, to maybe mix in a running play or two, but the way that these offenses are constructed, you can get that done with swing passes and checkdowns. The way they're throwing it, I'd keep pressing it downfield.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Cameron Jordan, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. The 7th play now of this opening drive. This is 3rd and long, though. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards that time. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
Quick throw complete. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Tigers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the field goal, Riley back out as he'll send this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Duggan. He'll get this off to Etienne. Gets it up around the 22, but no further. Did flash the fancy footwork, but not much to show for it. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem? When they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that'll really mess up your averages.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Another tote for Etienne. Yeah, he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Duggan looking to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. First and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. And they'll run with Etienne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. A give running right, Etienne. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Khalil Shakir from a yard out. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. A point after, good by Groupie. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First down, 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Oh, baby, you know the owner's happy with that one.
In it, 2
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend, so you have to figure this to be a game that they dearly love to have.
Oh, indeed. They have to have this one because that's something positive to take with you when you go away for a few days and it actually releases.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Duggan now to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long. Throwing, Duggan. Underneath route to Morgan. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 34. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's got the 1st down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw to the right, caught by Cockrell. And he's got this down to the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now they'll change things around before the snap. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. There he goes, right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly, it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. To throw is Duggan. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
They'll try to run with Etienne. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
One word comes to mind to me after that last play, and that's alert. That defense took a chance guessing the snap count, and they were so right. Got great push up front, and that forces 4th and goal.
A field goal would break the tie, but look at this. Instead, they're going to go for it on 4th and goal. Duggan will look to throw this. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne from 3 yards out. And the Snowhawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Groupie able to add the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room.
And now off to the races down the right side. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He hits his target, Lockett, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A gain there of 21 yards. He's had the interception woes in this one, Charles, and that time a little bold to throw it into double coverage, but he beat the double coverage.
Yeah, but I admire that he still will challenge defenders downfield, even though the ball's been in jeopardy a few times in this game. A nice ball there against multiple defenders, and they advance it downfield.
Now they got to get to the line quickly. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Back to throw here. Flushed out right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. Finding Shakir across the formation. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. final shot before break. Dugan escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Here's Duggan to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. A huge play there for Houston. 52 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Throw left side, complete. That's Morgan. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And this will be a touchdown from 10 yards out. And the Snowhawks take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. A point after, good by Groupie. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, and he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Powering forward. He's still on his feet. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Off play action. Dugan. Touchdown! Travis Etienne with career touchdown number 70. And the Snowhawks use the short field to get in for 6. Groupie able to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Oh, nice move. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Dugan. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return is Jones. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now this throw caught left side, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Completes this one to Thornton. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
Hey, Cash, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Houston. Travis Etienne. 39 yards. And the Snowhawks get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. The point after, good by Groupie. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Take it to the crib, baby.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Ready? Ready, ready?
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 9.
Ready?
Looking to throw. On the out route, he's got Thornton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Liking 18. Dragon 60.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Throw out wide is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The offense on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Broncos. Go.
Back to throw again. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose. There he goes, left side. And it's a touchdown. Well, not exactly the way that they drew it up, partner, but certainly not going to complain because the end result, touchdown.
A great outcome for the offensive side, but a crushing play defensively. You make a quick stop, force a fumble, only to see them take the fumble all the way in for 6 points. Now the challenge becomes not getting down and going out and continuing to make plays and hoping the ball bounces your way the next time.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left here in the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline. They want to do it with some gusto, too.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Taken down back at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Duggan looking to throw. Throw complete to the tight end, Morgan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Has his man, it's Shakir. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
1st down, Houston.
Completes to Shakir once again. Touchdown! Khalil Shakir with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Snowhawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Groupie able to add the PAT. And they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, here's Groupie to kick this one away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now a play fake here on first down. This pass deep for Okonkwo. And he's got it inside the 10. Touchdown. Okonkwo, 54 yards. And the Tigers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, second year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the second-year quarterback.
And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and there he goes, right side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
But sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. That's complete downfield to Okonkwo. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. Back to throw. Downfield and caught by Thornton. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they topped 30.
Here we go, here we go. Hurt.
Fellas, we need this. Let's do it.
Mustang 19.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 1st down, and you're almost in field goal position.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And that's going to be incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Duggan now to throw. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing, Duggan. Etienne bringing in another one. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Duggan. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Eluding the pressure right. Looking sideline, incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And that miss should just about write a finish to this one.
Yeah, they needed 2 scores, and they needed that field goal there to be the first one and still give them an opportunity. But now, with the time left on the clock, I think this one's about finished.
This is 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you retain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. To throw is Duggan. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Duggan will look to throw this. And that's complete to Etienne out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's going to be intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions. Go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going to be taken in here by Nakua. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Here's 1st down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest.